To start off with in today's video, we want to give you a little bit of a background information on the Bohemian Grove, and later on, we'll go into more depth into things such as why do places like this exist, what are the elites doing, what is their plan, and we will end off by talking about what Ryan Garcia has been saying. Bohemian Grove is an exclusive and secretive retreat located in Monterey, California, nestled within the ancient redwood forests of Sonoma County. It spans over 2,700 acres of woodland along the Russian River. The Grove was established in the late 19th century as a gathering place for artists, writers, and intellectuals seeking escapism from the pressures of society. Over time, it evolved into a place for the wealthy and influential elite, including politicians, businessmen, and cultural figures to go to for what we assume are private meetings. The main centerpiece of the Bohemian Grove is its main camp, featuring old cabins, dining halls, theaters, and recreational facilities along with more. The Grove is known for its very strict membership policy, with access limited to a select group of male individuals, mainly from the United States. But who knows what actually goes on? We will now dive into theories and what actually goes down in this very secret and unusual place that not many people know about. Let's get straight into the action. First off, we want to talk about why do these places exist? Well, as we touched on earlier on, it was first put into place in the 1800s as a place for people to escape from their day-to-day life to just relax. But in recent years, a lot of questions have been asked about what actually happens. But the truth is, we do not fully know. There has been a lot of talk about Bohemian Grove recently, and we will get into why later. But many conspiracy theorists believe this place exists for the higher-up and elite people to gather and take part in rituals and other weird stuff. The big owl in the center is where some strange stuff goes down. Some people believe that bodies are sacrificed and worshipped around this owl god, as the cremation of care ceremony takes place at the start of every meeting at the Grove. Basically, this place was set out to be an escape from society for normal people, as the history books say. But really it was either set out as or turned into a place for all the top people on this earth to gather to do pretty strange stuff that nobody else wants to see. The place is covered with security for miles and miles, and now of course you cannot trespass. But if it was just a little society, why would they have to have security that you will only see at Area 51? Very strange indeed. That leads nicely on to our next topic, and what exactly are the elites doing here? Well, it has been proven that elites go there with a famous picture in 1967 with two future US presidents at the time, Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon, pictured at the time. To have two people in the highest position in the world in terms of power being the President of the United States, proven to be at the Grove, it displays to everyone how most of the top figures around the world probably have been there before. In the year 2000, a filmmaker in the name of Alex Jones captured some pretty damning footage of the cremation of care, where you can see many people dressing up in costumes beneath the owl, as they cremate a coffin effigy, otherwise known as care. The footage is on YouTube, and you should definitely go and give it a watch after this video. It is pretty creepy and does give you a picture on what the Grove really is, and what the elites are doing every time they mate at the forest. Only the elites will truly know what goes down in that place, but it is pretty easy to understand that strange things that they don't want the public to see happen. What do you think the elites are doing? Are they doing all these rituals and activities, or is it just a society like they say it is? We would love to hear what you think in the comments below. What is their plan to have this society or club in a secretive place in California? If they are sinister, as we can assume they are, why is this? Many do believe that the world is much more evil than you may believe, with the higher-ups doing some sort of strange business behind closed doors and doing things that we would never ever dream of doing. The Grove is believed to be a place where all these elites can go and do these activities, which would be illegal if they were in public. But as they're all the top dogs, nobody truly knows about their plans. The Grove could be a place for all the high powers to get together and just plan how they may take over the world, or something like that. One thought is that it is a place where people are brainwashed into having the same ideas of these top people and to think evil just like they do. The plan, we do not really know why the Grove is such a meeting place, allegedly, for the elites to go and relax and do these rituals. Is it just a place to hide things from us, or is it a place for them to plan such evil plans such as a world war? Only a select few will know the answer to that, but for now, we can only speculate. We now want to move on to some recent news about Bohemian Grove from boxer Ryan Garcia, who has said recently that the Grove is real, and what he said on X was very damning. And we do not know if it was true, but it could give some context to what happened. He would talk a lot about and say he was kidnapped and they will sacrifice kids to a demon, which we know that there is conspiracy surrounding what happens underneath that abnormally large owl. To put some more context into it, Ryan is a very talented boxer and a big star in the boxing world, but he is also super religious as a Christian and involves God in everything he does. So, if the Grove is such a sinister place, they will maybe try and target people like Ryan who are big stars and religious, and maybe try and change him to make him join their dark society. It does also have to be said that we cannot take these claims as fully true, as people think that Ryan has had a mental breakdown, but these are all just allegations we do not have any proof to credit or discredit what Garcia said. It has brought a lot of light onto Bohemian Grove, and it has caused for more media attention, and this has seen a YouTuber, Tyler Oliveria, to break into the Grove, and it displayed a lot of things like the security and what the locals think. There is a lot of presence 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and that will not be a random place where nothing unusual happens. And this explains to everyone that they are hiding something from us. It could be as sinister as Ryan Garcia said, because they have to be doing something that the public will not want to see now, that could be doing these rituals or just having so many higher powers in one place at one time. But we will not know the answer. The best evidence we have from the Grove was 24 years ago with the video we mentioned earlier, but ever since, we have not had anything concrete since. So, we can only speculate what actually happens in that forest all the time. It was made to be a society and has clearly changed over time to become an invite-only gathering place for the elite people from all over the world. There is a big possibility that other things do happen, but the true exact details we'll have to wait and see if anything comes out in due course. What do you all think of Bohemian Grove now that you've just watched the video? Is it a place for the elite to just socialize, or are there much deeper and darker secrets going down? We will have to wait and hope for the answer in the coming years, and that is for certain. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and make sure that you subscribe for more videos just like this one, and you do not want to miss out.